Okay, so tonight I'm going to show you how to fry chicken. And what I've done here is I have washed and prepped chicken legs. And the reason I'm doing chicken legs is because it's come to my attention that women that are my age or younger don't really know how to fry chicken. So, I'm going to show you how. What I'm doing now is I'm just putting a little bit of salt, little bit of pepper on my chicken, okay, until it's evenly coated with salt and pepper. And then I'm going to add a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Here, I'll show you. A little bit of Cajun seasoning, just so it's coated, you know, kind of give it a little shake. I've got vegetable oil heating up over here. And I'm going to put a little bit of seasonal salt because it's just good on it. It's good on chicken. Okay. Now, just to where it's, like I said, evenly coated. And I'm going to shake it around so that it gets all over each piece. Like that. Okay? And then I'm going to take maybe 1 cup, I don't know. Let's see. No, 2 cups of flour. I'm going to spread it around on the chicken. And this is just an easy way for me to do it. You might find something else easier, I don't know. A little bit more flour here. So a little over 2 cups of flour is how much you want to put on the chicken. Okay? And it's going to kind of look like this. And my vegetable oil is heating up. It's going to kind of look like that. Alright? But then I'm going to add probably 1/4 of a cup of milk. Here we go, 1/4 of a cup of milk. You don't need a lot of milk, so I'm just going to pour it right in just like that. Okay? And then I have a lid over here. And you might want to do it over the sink, but just for the sake of showing you, I'm going to do it right here. And you give it a shake. Okay? Until your chicken is coated with flour. That way you don't have to touch each piece. You don't have to whatever. And this is how my mom does it, in case one of my cousins wanted to know. Which I think she does want to know. She knows who she is. Anyway, back to the cooking of the chicken. And then I have my oil, which is hot. And I'm going to drop it in just like this. You already know how to fry chicken, and that's fine, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you, chicken, if you don't know, chicken cooks from the inside out. Okay? So that means it cooks from the bone out. A lot of people don't know that. And that's why they wind up with done on the outside, raw on the inside. You got to be really careful with that, especially with chicken. You don't want to wind up with salmonella poisoning. Alright, I'm going to give my hands a quick rinse. And I've heated my oil up on high, but then you want to turn the heat down to low once the oil is heated up. You want to turn that heat way down and turn it down on low. And, you know, maybe even put a lid on it. You might want to do that. It keeps a lot of splatter from getting all over the stove and things of that nature. Helps to cook it. All of that. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on that. And it takes about, I'd say, a good 20 to 25 minutes for the chicken to cook. So I'm going to turn the camera back on when it gets to be, done. Or maybe it doesn't take that long. I don't really, I just judge it by how it looks. But I know a lot of people want to know an exact time. So I'm going to time it and check it in about, I'm going to do 10 minutes on each side and see how that works. I've got other stuff going on the stove here, but I mainly wanted to show you how to fry chicken. But that's how it's going to start to look. And you just want to leave the lid on it. And I'll let you see it when I flip it. And I'll try to splice all these videos together if, I can do that. Alright. Okay, my timer just went off. So now it's time to turn the chicken, flip the chicken over, however you want to say it. And just so you don't get burned, here's my little trick. Just so you don't burn yourself, you take 2 forks and there you go. And see how nice that's cooking? And you just don't want to burn yourself. I can do it with 1 fork, but it might splatter. So, alright, now get rid of those forks, but see how nice that's cooking? Because it cooks from the bone out. And, I don't know, that's how you fry chicken. At least that's how I do it. But I'll set it for another 10 minutes. Set the timer for 10 minutes on each side. And, they should be ready to take out. Ready to go. But once you put the reason I say turn it on high heat and then turn it on low heat or medium heat, however you want to do it, is so it doesn't cook too fast, and then you have, like I said, crispy outside, raw on the inside. Nobody wants that. So you want to cook it kind of slower, put a lid on it, and just take your time with it, and make sure that it's not you didn't cook it too fast and not get it all the way done. And it's also come to my attention that a lot of people my age and younger, I'm not going to tell you my age, but anyway, my age and younger, the people do not know how to cut up a whole chicken. And when I'm just doing the chicken legs tonight because that's what my kids like, but on another night, on a different night where I'm going to fry chicken again, I'll show you how to cut up a whole chicken. And maybe that'll be useful to you because buying a whole chicken is cheaper than buying chicken parts, a pack of this, a pack of that, whatever. It's cheaper to actually buy the whole chicken and cut it up yourself and wash it off and cook it. The reason I wash it off, though, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, the reason I wash it off because sometimes you still have like pin feathers stuck in there, and that's the little feathers that are on the chicken. And, inside the package, too, it's kind of yucky. So I wash all chicken off before I start trying to cook it or anything like that. I just give it a quick rinse and wash it off real good, and then I start salt and pepper and however I'm going to season it, and then I put my flour and my milk in there, give it a good shake with the lid on the bowl, and then, you don't have to touch it as much. I know a lot of people don't like touching raw meat. So that's a good way to do it, and it's not so messy and so time consuming. But let's give it a quick look. It's starting to look good. I'll get a different clean fork from over here. This is a smaller piece. I'll go ahead and show you what it's starting to look like. Nope. It's not going to start looking good until about 10 minutes. And we got 8 minutes left on it. And I'll show you the finished product when it's done cooking. And that is the end result of fried chicken. That is just how I fry chicken. Thanks for watching.